Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Got Next podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Baldwin. My co-host, Donovan Moore. And Ben and Nate Ash is back with y'all. I'm back with everybody, and we're about to do another football episode, of course. How you doing, B?
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope everyone's ready for some football. And 12 weeks already into the season. That's crazy how fast it's gone by.
Yeah, for sure. It's already week 12, and we're going up to 17 weeks this year. We got 5 more weeks to go. But for right now, we're just going to cover week 12 action, a little bit of week 11 action. So hope you guys like the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff, and enjoy the intro.
You ready, Playboy?
Yo, turn it up, Slay. I can't hear nothing.
Alrighty, so we'll begin the week with our Thanksgiving matchups. As always, the first game of Thanksgiving takes place in Detroit. So we got the Bears at Lions. Not really an overwhelming game. In fact, quite the opposite. Pretty much an underwhelming game. It's a 3-7 team versus an 0-9-1 team. So, with that being said, I'll take the Bears slightly, I guess, due to the fact that they're just not as bad as a team as the Lions. But, yeah, give me the Bears.
Is Justin Fields playing or
No, I think Andy Dalton's playing.
I'll take the Lions. I'll take the Lions in this one. They got to win at some point. They played the Steelers to a tie when they had Mason Rudolph in there, and I feel like Mason Rudolph is pretty much the same type of quarterback as Andy Dalton. I'll just take the Lions. They've been playing everybody tough, so why not win on Thanksgiving? They're at home. I'll take Detroit.
I'm actually going to take the Bears in this one. To be honest, I don't think the Lions have to get a win this year. I really don't. I can actually see them going, 16-1. So
It'll be 17-1 this year since 18 games.
Yeah, facts. So, yeah, I'm going to have to take the Bears in this one. I don't think the Lions technically have to get a win. And on Thanksgiving, I don't think they're going to be motivated to get one. So I'm going to have to rock with the Bears this week.
All right, next we got, as always, the second matchup in Thanksgiving takes place in Dallas. So we got the Raiders traveling to play the Cowboys. I'm going to pick the Cowboys. The Raiders just have fallen off the last couple of weeks. Obviously, that has to do with their losses that they're experiencing, obviously with their coach, Henry Ruggs, and, so on and so forth. But the Cowboys are just all around the better team, and they're at home on Thanksgiving. Other than last week's performance, they've been pretty stellar on offense. So I'll take the Cowboys here.
Yeah, besides last week where the Cowboys kind of had a great offensive outing, I just think that's not really a tell of what they've really been this year. So I like them to beat the Raiders this week at home. The Cowboys are normally tough on Thanksgiving. I like Dallas this week. The Raiders are just plummeting after a good start to the season.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up that point too. Being a Dallas fan aside, I think we were talking about like a few weeks ago how like after the John Gruden situation, like if the Las Vegas Raiders would be able to like bring that momentum like for the rest of the year and like still like be able to keep up their hot start, and they haven't been able to do that. And as bad as we got embarrassed last week, I can't even really say it was embarrassment. It was like 10 points. It wasn't too bad, and they didn't really score a touchdown either. But our defense looked really good, and it's like if that's like our strong suit right now, I kind of feel confident in us going forward because like our offense is always going to kind of be there. Like CeeDee Lamb being out, I think definitely Coop being out, like that definitely like took a hit on us last week. So I can't see that being the same problem against the Raiders. So I'm gonna have to rock with the Cowboys this week.
Oh, Lamb's not playing either?
I'm not sure, but I know he was out. Like he was out the last game last week, and I think he has a concussion. So I don't know if he's gonna be playing this week.
Yeah, off a short week, he'd probably be out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be out.
Doesn't play, I might take the Raiders. No Cooper and no Lamb. I would take the Raiders.
Yeah, we look like a completely different team without Cooper and Lamb last week. Yeah. So,
okay.
I can't fault you for that change.
Alrighty, so we're not unanimous there. But then the final match of Thanksgiving will be the Bills at the Saints. The Bills have been on and off this year. The Saints are on a 3-game losing streak. It's a tough game to pick. God, but Trevor Siemian's the quarterback for the Saints, and the Bills have been pretty good at not losing back-to-back this year, so I'm going to pick the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills have kind of been struggling these last few weeks, losing the teams they should beat, and then they get blown out by Indianapolis like that at home. Not great. I want to take the Saints because they're retiring Drew Brees' number. The crowd's going to be electric. It's Thanksgiving night, but I just can't. They just don't have it on offense. They're relying too much on their defense, and then they just got whooped by Philadelphia, and Buffalo is head and shoulders above a better football team than Philadelphia. I like Buffalo here.
Yeah, I gotta take the Bills here. I think that the Saints are just like not really that good of a team anymore. At least not in my mind as of right now. So I gotta rock with the Bills.
Alrighty, next we're on to the Sunday games. It begins and ends with AFC North matchups. So first we got the Steelers going to Cincy to play the Bengals. Last week the Steelers lost in a shootout to the Chargers, largely due to the fact that they did not have their best players on defense available in the game. This makes this game a very tough game to pick because it looks like they're all going to be back this week. TJ Watt, Joe Hayden, and Minka Fitzpatrick. It's kind of a must-win for both teams, but especially the Steelers. They already lost to the Bengals at home this year. God, this could go either way. I'm gonna pick the Bengals and hope that the Steelers win. But I just think Burrow right now is a better quarterback than Ben and Jamar Chase. Ate us alive the first matchup. I'll pick the Bengals in a close game.
I like the Steelers because honestly, I feel like you should have beat the Chargers on Sunday night. So you're getting your three best defensive players back. Big Ben's second game off of coming back from COVID. I like the Steelers this week. You're well coached, and the Bengals are just inconsistent. So I like Pittsburgh this week. I feel like this is almost a must-win for them, and anytime you need Pittsburgh to win, they come through for you. So I like the Steelers.
Yeah, I too gonna rock with the Steelers this week. I think the Bengals, while they have some good young players, I do think they're like probably a year or two away from being that team that we thought that they were kind of early in the season.
Yeah.
Like Jamar Chase is definitely really good, but at the end of the day, he's a rookie, and it's only Burrow's second year. So I'm gonna have to rock with the Steelers here. I feel like if the Steelers need to win a game, I can count on them. So I'm gonna rock with the Steelers this week.
Alrighty, next we got another intriguing matchup. We got the Bucs at the Colts. The Colts have been playing really well after starting 1-4. They're now 6-5, and the Bucs, had been struggling for a while. They just got back in the win column. Historically, Brady owns the Colts, but obviously this is a different matchup. It's another really tough game to pick. I think the Colts are due for a loss simply due to the fact that they've been winning for a long time. And I know the Bucs lost to Washington and the Saints on the road, kind of underwhelming QBs and things of that nature. But I do think they get an important win for their confidence on the road. I'm going to rock the Bucs.
This is another tough one because the Colts have been playing great football, and sometimes around this part of the season, Tom Brady teams can sort of just kind of take a lull because they're looking ahead to the playoffs. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucs lose, but I'm still going to take the Bucs this week. I just feel like they still want to prove to people that they want to be back-to-back champions, and they still got a huge chip on their shoulders. So I like the Bucs this week, but I think it'll be a very close game.
I think we're gonna have trouble picking a lot of these games. I think this is a pretty even week, to say.
Sure.
I think it's pretty fair to say. Probably the most even week that we've had so far. I too am gonna go with the Bucs, but I would not be shocked if the Colts won that game.
Alrighty, next we got the Panthers at the Dolphins. Panthers, obviously, they lost in a close game to Washington last week, and the Dolphins are on a 3-game winning streak. However, I'm going to pick the Panthers. I'm going to say Cam, picks up another road win. He's been playing pretty well for them. I think the Dolphins are due for a loss because they're on a 3-game win streak. So I'm going to rock with the Panthers here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Panthers as well. The Dolphins, albeit they're on a 3-game winning streak, 2 of those teams they beat were not that great. I think they beat the Texans. Baltimore is a good team, as we all know, and then they beat the Jets. So only one of those wins I kind of give them their kudos for, but I like the Panthers this week. I don't think the Dolphins have an answer for McCaffrey, and then I don't really have faith in Tua.
Dude, this is hard. I can't lie to you. I like Cam. I'm gonna rock with the Panthers for this one. I do like the Dolphins as well. I like a few of their players. I got Gesicki on my fantasy team. I got Waddle on my fantasy team. So hopefully they have a good day. But I'm gonna have to rock with the Panthers for this one.
Alrighty, next we got the Titans at the Patriots. And the Patriots are riding hot right now. They've been on I think a 5-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken.
5 games, yeah.
Yep, and the Titans, we're looking good even without Derrick Henry until last week when they dropped the game at home to the 1-8, now 2-8 Texans, largely due to Ryan Tannehill's ill-advised interceptions that were game-changing. Believe it or not, right here, I'm actually going to rock with the Titans because I feel like the Titans this year have bounced back when they've looked down. For example, they lost to the Cardinals by a lot in week 1, bounced back against Seattle in week 2. Obviously, Cardinals were a way better team than Seattle, but later in the year they lost to the Jets in week 4, and then they bounced back against the Bills on Monday Night Football in week 5. So I think if anything they've bounced back from less than stellar performances this year, and I think the Patriots, because they're on such a long win streak, they are due for a loss. Remember, they don't have Tom Brady at quarterback anymore, although Mac Jones has turned out to be a pretty damn good rookie. I do think the tides are turning, and teams haven't really rode a consistent wave this year. So that's why I think the Titans are going to get the upset this week.
Yeah. This is a tough one. This is a very tough one because these are both two good football teams. And like you said, the Titans always have found a way to bounce back when they've had some terrible losses. But I think I like the Patriots this week. They're at home. I like them to continue to go along with this hot streak. And without Derrick Henry, I don't know. It's just something about the Titans I don't like right now. I mean, obviously they've been winning games, but I like the Patriots this week.
I would pick the Titans, but they've lost to the Jets this year and they've lost to the Texans this year in games I thought they would easily win. And especially with the Patriots being as hot as they are right now, I definitely can't pick the Titans. So I'm gonna rock with the Patriots for this week.
Alrighty, so we got 2 of us going with the Patriots there and me going with the Titans. Next game, we got NFC East division rivalry. We got the Eagles playing the Giants in New York. The Giants just fired their offensive coordinator, Jason Garrett, today. He was the former head coach of the Cowboys. I guess the play calling was really crummy last night against the Buccaneers, or Monday night, I'm sorry. And, the Eagles are riding a wave right now. They're on a 3-game winning streak. And they've kind of owned the rivalry over the last decade and a half against the Giants. The Giants organization has just been in such disarray for so long now. I'm going to pick the Eagles to get the 500 and beat the Giants.
Man, yeah, the Eagles have been winning some good games. They've come out with some tough wins. They've been playing great football. I think I like the Giants in this one. The Eagles have been playing great, but I just feel like this is one of those games that the Eagles lose when you expect them to win. So I like the Giants this week back at home. Joe Judge he's not a bad coach in my opinion. And the Giants have played decent and they've won some games you haven't expected them to win. So I like the Giants this week and I think it'll be a really close game. I think Saquon Barkley has a huge game in this one.
I personally just like Jalen Hurts more than I like Daniel Jones. I don't like Daniel Jones very much at all. I think Kirk Cousins is better than him. And I just don't. I don't know, bro. I'm going to have to rock with Jalen Hurts for this week. I'm not a big fan of the Giants. And is Saquon Barkley, playing well? Because I feel like I haven't heard anything about him.
He's been in and out of the lineup because of his injuries. So, I guess he hasn't really gotten back to the point where he can be a consistent running back.
Yeah, that's why I don't really think he's going to have that big of a game. And, his season just hasn't really been that great. Maybe next season he'll come back and be Saquon Barkley, but I haven't even seen that Saquon Barkley in, 2 years now. So I'm going to have to rock with the Eagles this week.
All right, these next couple matchups are bottom barrel matchups. We got the Falcons at the Jaguars. I'm just going to pick the Falcons because they're not as bad.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the Falcons too. These are 2 bottom barrel teams here. I'll go with the Falcons.
Someone's telling me to go Jags. I'm gonna go Jags here. I'm gonna go Jaguars here. Hopefully it works out. If not, I'll take that.
Alrighty, next we have another classic matchup. We got the Jets playing the Texans in Houston. God, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going with the Texans.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a tough game to pick. These are 2 bad teams. Who's playing quarterback for the Jets? Flacco or is Zach Wilson back?
I think it's still Flacco, but
Okay, give me the Texans.
Yeah, you can give me the Texans.
Alrighty, next we got the Chargers going to Denver to play the Broncos. This could really go either way. It's an AFC West matchup. I mean, the Chargers are seemingly the better team. I'm just going to pick the Broncos because they're at home. These Broncos, kind of go on losing streaks and winning streaks and losing streaks and winning streaks back and forth. And I think maybe they just, squeak one out here.
Yeah, Denver is a tough place to play, and the Broncos have been one of those teams that, I don't know, they've won some games you haven't expected them to win, but they've lost some games you expected them to win. So, I don't know. This is tough. Actually, give me the Chargers. I just don't trust Teddy Bridgewater enough. Justin Herbert's a rising star in this league. I like the Chargers.
Yeah, you could pencil me in for the Chargers, man. I can't go with the Broncos in this one. I like Justin Herbert a lot, and that's why I say the Clippers. The Chargers have just so many weapons. It's LAC, LA Clippers, LA Chargers. So yeah, we're on with the Chargers.
Next, we got the LA Rams going to Green Bay to play the Packers. The Rams are obviously on a 2-game losing streak. The Packers have lost 2 out of their last 3. Both these teams are considered, NFC elites or NFC, favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Give me the Packers because Matthew Stafford, when he played for the Lions, he matched up against Aaron Rodgers twice a year, and he rarely ever beat him. Now, I understand he's on a way better team now, but I do think Aaron Rodgers, being at home and being the superior quarterback, is not going to lose this game. And it's in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. They're not playing in L.A., so I think the Packers are a much better team at home, and they'll show that in this game.
I think I like the Rams in this one. Sean McVay is great coming off of bye weeks. The Rams are coming off a bye. They've had an extra week to get Odell more acclimated to the offense. And the Rams just have a defense that not many people can put out there on the field. So I like the Rams in this one. I think they'll go into Green Bay and get a tough win, kind of get themselves back on track and show the rest of the league that they're Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to agree with Dono on this one. The last time we saw the Rams, they got embarrassed by the San Francisco 49ers. And I think that's just going to make them more hungry because, Stafford was a part of the MVP conversation. And after that week, a bunch of people was just like, no, not anymore. So I think that they got a lot to prove now for the rest of the season. And I think they're going to be more motivated than ever. And Aaron Rodgers is good and all that. Like, Aaron Rodgers is great, actually. But, I can't see him winning this week. So I'm going to have to rock with the Rams.
All right, next matchup. It's actually a very intriguing matchup, the battle of the 5 and 5s, average quarterbacks, whatever you want to say. We got the Vikings at the 49ers. Both Jimmy G and Kirk Cousins have picked up their game the last couple of weeks, largely due to the weapons they both have at their disposal. But, nevertheless, they're both playing well. Both teams have come back from the dead and are in serious wild card contention right now. It's who do I trust more between those two teams? It's really tough. God, I could really see the Vikings winning this, but I'm going to go with the 49ers simply due to the fact that they're at home, and I slightly trust, their offense to win the game more than I trust the Vikings offense on the road. So give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers as well. Anytime you need Kirk Cousins to show up for you in a big game, as a Washington fan, time and time again, I've seen him fail and disappoint millions. So give me the 49ers here.
This man got it out for Kirk Cousins, bro.
Man, what he's about.
They coming off a week of beating the Green Bay Packers, man, and Justin Jefferson is doing his thing right now. It's definitely about the weapons of the Vikings more than it is about Kirk Cousins. Dalvin Cook is always going to be in that mix for one of the best running backs in the league. I'm going to have to rock with the Vikings. San Francisco has been pretty good, but I think that the Vikings just have more on their team, and Justin Jefferson's playing at a high level right now, so I got to rock with the Vikings.
And next, like I said, the week began and ended with the AFC North matchup on Sundays. So we got the Browns playing the Ravens in Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. The Ravens, pretty much if you don't beat them by double digits, they beat you in a close game. Every single game, as annoying as that is. So this will probably be another close game. The Browns have kind of been win-loss. They were very unimpressive against the Lions last week. They only beat them 13-10. So I got to, rock with the Ravens here. They won on the road in Soldier Field with Huntley as their quarterback, Tyler Huntley. Lamar's going to be back this week. I think they get a win here against the Browns. And obviously, I think Lamar's the superior quarterback to Baker, and that'll help them succeed in this game.
I like the Ravens this week as well. The Browns have beaten teams they're supposed to beat, but then when you kind of need them to beat those teams to really prove to us that they're the same team from last year, those playoff contenders that can maybe take that next step, they haven't shown us at all this year when they've had the opportunity. So I like the Ravens in this one. I think it'll be a good competitive game because it's a division matchup, but I like the Ravens.
I like the Ravens too. Baker Mayfield's kind of just breaking down right now, man. He got some shoulder issues dealing with. He got some foot issues going on, man. So he just got booed last week by his own home crowd. Come on, man. There's no way I see them winning this game, man. The Baltimore Ravens are just a better team, and they got the better quarterback. Like you got to rock with the Ravens. I don't know how you pick the Browns here.
And finally, we'll conclude the week with our Monday Night Football matchup. Dono and I will be there in the suite to watch it ourselves. We got the Seahawks going to Washington. The Washington football team has impressed me the last 2 weeks. I picked against them. They've won. And this is really a chance for them to prove to people like me that, that they're really turning it around. And I'm asking them not to disappoint me because I'm going to actually pick them to beat the Seahawks this week. And historically, in situations like this, they'd fold. So, I don't know why I'm doing this, but, they're riding a wave right now. The Seahawks are really struggling. It almost seems like Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson are meant for a divorce at the end of this year. I would honestly not be totally surprised if both of them aren't in Seattle after this year. But, that head coach quarterback duo seems to be running its way to the end right now, falling apart. And I think, Washington is maybe discovering a little something in themselves, whether it's a little too late. That will be determined at the end of week 19. But yeah, I'm going to rock with Washington here.
Yeah, Washington's been impressive, very impressive these last 2 weeks. Seattle's tough to read because, I just feel like this is one of those games where Russell Wilson could just bounce back and just go bonkers. We're still missing Chase Young and Montez Sweat, our top 2 defensive ends. But we're coming into the game hot, and we haven't had any excuses these past couple weeks. It's a big Monday night game. Got Wale performing at halftime. Oh, man. No, I'm going to take us again this week. I like Washington again this week at home. I'm coming in on a 2-game winning streak, and I just feel like they're just playing with a different set of pride, and they're just fighting every week, and I kind of love what I'm seeing from my team right now. I'll take us again this week.
Seahawks, baby. Gotta give me Seahawks. They just got better weapons, and with Chase Young out, I don't really believe. I'm not a believer in the Redskins defense this year after I drafted them in fantasy, and they've definitely disappointed me. I picked up the Chargers defense. I picked up a bunch of defenses since then. So, yeah, can't really rock with them this week. Wale performing at halftime is an L, by the way. Just going to go ahead and put that out there. That man is trash now. So, that's a recipe for an L for me. I got to rock with the Seahawks.
Well, that concludes it for our week 12. Can't believe it's week 12, and I'm saying that again, but can't believe this concludes our week 12 picks. Next week we will update you with the standings. We will not forget. And who's ready for some football? Who's ready for some turkey? Let's get this Thanksgiving going, man. I know they're not the best matchups, but nevertheless, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see how the season concludes.
Only one thing I want to add here. Let's do some Thanksgiving matchups here, just because it's the season of giving. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and matchups. We got mac and cheese. We got the dessert. Which one do you go for first in the Thanksgiving dinner?
Mac and cheese. The dessert is always after the.
Well, yeah, typically.
Go for the mac and cheese.
What are you most excited for? Is probably the thing I should ask. Other than turkey. Turkey doesn't count. Come on, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's gotta be for me either the mac and cheese.
The mashed potatoes for me.
Okay.
The mashed potatoes do be talking about something.
It's true. It's facts.
The honey baked ham is good too. I like the honey baked ham.
Hey, for me, it's gonna be the mac and cheese with a prime rib for me, man. Yeah. Turkey, you can hold the turkey. Turkey, bro.
You guys hear Matthew Judon, linebacker for the Patriots, said he doesn't rock with the mac and cheese on Thanksgiving?
See, there you go. That's why they're gonna lose this week, bro.
I can't get some backlash for that.
Could have said that when we was doing the picks. I'd have picked a different team, bro. That's ridiculous. Absolutely, man. But thank y'all for doing just for watching the video and all of that, man. That's gonna do it for this episode of the God Next Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff. We're gonna be right back at you next week with a video for basketball and football. So definitely watch out for those. And we'll see you next week, man.